Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Magic Duels. Still no battle for Zendikar, means still no tangos. Means I still have to put up with basics into check lands. I wish we had fetches in here. I've been playing with fetches and tangos, and it's so good. It's like playing Legacy in Standard. Like, it's not even like playing Modern, it's like playing Legacy in Standard. Like, you just, all your lands, you fetch for a land, comes into play on tap, boom, you're good. It feels so good, you have no idea. I mean, if you played with it, you have a pretty good idea then. But maybe you just don't have any idea. I'm just going to use the turn of phrase, and assume that you have no idea, even though you probably have an idea. Because you probably played, I mean, if you're watching, you know, episode 64, Nintendo 64. Episode 64 of some nobody's Let's Play Magic Duels series. You're probably a pretty big fan of Magic yourself, so probably have some idea of how glorious it is to play with fetches into tangos. I'm looking at lists, I mean, sorry. If you're in 3 colors, you're in a shard, you're in 3 allied colors, you know. You're in Naya, red, white, green. Or, oh god, I really wish I had like a thing happening here. Or you're in Ban, green, white, blue. Or in Grixis, blue, black, red. The best way to do it, because our fetches are allied and our tangos are allied, is to just run 4 of one of your on-color fetches, 4 of the other, 4 of your 1 on-color tango, 4 of the other. That's 16 of your lands. And then you just play like 6 basics, 2 of each. Sounds fine. Maybe you could play like, if you're really light on one of the colors and you're mostly into a pair. Oh my god, thank you. Island. You're the greatest, the savior Gotham needs and deserves. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could play, you could play, like, utility lands if you wanted to, but there aren't that many great utility lands sitting around Standard anyway. Like, there's Haven of the Spirit Dragon if you want to be bringing your Ugin back, but, or if you're, like, in, say you're doing Esper Dragons, you probably want to run the Haven of the Spirit Dragon. In which case you could probably go down like one of your plains or one of your swamps or one of your islands or whichever one is light. It's a possibility. Oh my god, that's such an obvious pump spell. I'm not even like gonna fall for it. At least not while I'm on tap down. And I mean, that's fine. If you're in a wedge, it's a little more complicated, but I figured out, I think I talked about it in a previous video, you would have 1 on-color allied fetch land. Say you're playing Jeskai, blue, red, white. You would have Flooded Strand, a blue, red, okay, so they're getting a countermand? Or no, countermand is on top, so they don't have a countermand yet. Play this here. And we telling time? No, we pass turn. We let them come to us. Oh, but they get the countermand. Yeah, I think we just let them come to us. You'd have Flooded Strand, the blue-white fetch. But the problem with the blue-white fetch is that the blue-white fetch isn't going to get you your red mana, because with only allied duels you can get green-white, you can get white-blue, you can get blue-black. You can't get black-red or red-green. Confirm block. They're going to Primal Bellow. It's going to resolve, and I'm going to reprisal. And they didn't counter that. And then if they play anything else, I can tell in time. And then countermand. So saving countermand for bombs, which is a decent enough idea. Draw our stupid duel, play our stupid duel. We'll kill that. No. We'll Weasel. I think we want to give this lifelink an attack. I'm not too concerned about setting up with another telling time just yet. I can just attack. Yeah, so you can't grab red with your blue-white land, which means... I mean, it just sucks, is what it means. You can't... Because the only red duels we have are red-green and red-black. But... I'm telling time now. Just see where we're going here. We'll take the mirror and we'll take the plains because more white's better than more green here. Play the mirror. Yeah, sure, countermand me, that's fine. Give yourself lifelink. What do we mill out? Just lands. Great. I'm actually kind of glad I telling time to make sure there was lands there. So, you can grab your blue-white duel, your Prairie Stream, but you can't grab anything red. The fix to this is instead of playing the white-blue fetch land, play the other white fetch land, the white-green one, Windswept Heath. Let's give myself lifelink here. Combat. Yeah, we'll swing it in. And then we gotta pass our turn and let them go. Then I'll go back to my land lesson. So instead of playing the white-blue fetch land, play the other white fetch land, the green-white one, Windswept Heath, and play the other blue one, Polluted Delta, the blue-black one. Now, Windswept Heath gets you green and white. So it will get you Cinderglade, your red-green duel. It will get you basic plains if you need a basic land. And it will get you Prairie Stream, your blue-white duel. Polluted Delta will get you Prairie Stream, your blue-white duel. It will get you a basic island if you need a basic land. And it will get you Bloodstained... No, not Bloodstained Mire. That's the black-red fetch. What's the red-black tango called? Smoldering Marsh. It'll get you Smoldering Marsh, your black-red. I want to Unholy Hunger this Frost Links here. Just so that it's gone. And then we'll play that. And we'll continue. Because we can't block here. And this way, your green-white fetch gets you all three of your colors. It gets you red and Cinderglade, it gets you basic, and it gets you white and blue and Prairie Stream, and if you need a basic, it can get you plains. Polluted Delta will get you red and Smoldering Marsh, blue, white, and Prairie Stream, and if you need a basic, you can grab you an island. And you can follow that formula for any of the wedges, any of the Khan's clans. What are we doing here? We're playing Frostlinks, right? Let's tap that down. And then we're going to telling time to see what else we've got going on. We should definitely take that and that. We should probably trade up this Frostlinks for a Fleshbag Marauder while we can. And then just punch. Could see the argument to save it for, you know, the next thing and give lifelink, but the Fleshbang Marauder is really only good when they have one thing on board. So that's going to be it. And we'll let them go again. And yeah, if you're in... What's the other one? Teamer. Say you want to play this sick red, green, blue Omnath elemental deck. Because Frostwalker is like the best elemental. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, give yourself lifelink. Why did I grab the twin bolt? I don't have a red source. That was silly. Should grab the expression lines. Especially if I'd counted my lance and seen that grabbing expression bonds meant I could expression bonds, lifelink, lifelink, swing. Oh well. It's gonna be like a 5-point life swing with lifelink. It's a 10-point life swing. That's pretty solid. Pretty game deciding right there. We've got. So you would normally play your red-green, your Wooded Foothills. Instead, play Bloodstained Mire and Windswept Heath. You can now grab blue by grabbing Sunken Hollow from your Bloodstained Mire. Or grabbing. So what you would do is you'd probably run a playset of your on-color Tango. So in the Teamer example, you run a playset of Cinderglade. I'm gonna bounce that. That's what you want to do, man. Did I just like use Tragic Arrogance here? Is that like the right play to move their blocker out of the way? Just use Tragic Arrogance. It doesn't let me get lifelink, but lets me play my guy again after. Oh, that's stupid. At the very least, it'll make them think twice about what's going on. Why didn't you ever spell me out? Proves I wasn't thinking. Something told me Tragic Arrogance moved their blocker out of the way, and it totally doesn't. Don't even know what that card does, I cast it so little. That's a problem. Shoot. Cracking right away? Yeah, of course you are. I hope I top deck red just to shut you the fuck up. My twin bolt. And I'm just gonna hold forever. Oh, it's so cool. What? What? Okay. That's fine. Next turn. Next turn. The deck shut me up. Said, you want red? Here's red. Comes if I tap. Screw you. Yeah, so that means that's super simple. You just run a playset of your on-color one, because that's the one you're going to be fetching the most, probably. And then I'd say run 1 or 2 of each of the off-color ones. You could, I guess, run a playset of the off-color ones, but I don't think you really need to. And then you just run, you know, like 1 or 2 of each of your basics. Maybe like two or three of each of your basics. Don't run that many of your off-color basic. Your in Jeskai red, and Teamer it would be your blue, because you're not going to be able to fetch the basic island. You're just going to want it there, which makes Teamer problematic because you can't fetch for Jace right away. Speaking of the Jace right away, here is the Jace right away. Let's play the Jace right away. Let's go to attack step, and we will attack it all. Confirm our attack, and after blockers we will stop the timer and do a bunch of shit. Come on. Come on. I want to do my shit. The twin bolt, the lifelink, and the... Ooh, all the things. That's a terrible block for you. Can you please confirm it? Okay. Ooh, Man of Damascus. Even better. Oh, I don't have priority right now. I give him lifelink. And then I twin bolt. 1 and 1. And I give myself lifelink. I've been blocked. It's whatever. Just to make me choke a little more. And then we'll pass turn. And on his turn, we're going to get Jace lifelink. because it'll be fun. Just fuck with him, give Jace lifelink. An attack or no? Yes, no, Timberland Guide. Response, give Jace lifelink. In response, give Jace lifelink. That'll show you. What was I talking about? Lands. Yeah, so I mean 3 color is super easy. If you're doing 4 color, what you're doing is 5 color with the absence of 1 color. So what you would want to do is pick a shard in which that 1 color is not... I mean, at that point, why would you not do 5 color? If you're doing it's actually harder to probably to do 4 color than it's 5 color. Because with 5 color, you basically just start with 1 of each basic, 1 of each tango fetches. Because you're not going to not play Jace, and you want the fetches to flip Jace right away. You want the consistency. You want the Siege Rhinos to recover from the amount of fetches you've cracked. And for a while I was not doing it that way. I was running like a nice 3-way split. I was running on 26 land. I started with 8, 8, and 8. Figured out what colors I was leaning towards, which were blue, black, and then like white, green after. And then I weighted my stuff appropriately, and I have 2 more slots. I'll play an extra fetch and an extra basic, right? Impulse that. Pow. Cast this resource from my graveyard. Twin bolts. Where'd that twin bolt go? Oh, I don't have red. I'm an idiot. Big damn dumb. Should have hit Reed Soul there. Oh, first the tragic arrogance, then the stupid whatever. It's not important. I've got this game. Big guy basically doesn't have stand a chance here. He can do damage to Jace if he takes damage, but he's not going to take damage. He's going to block. So Jace is fine. Jace will just go up on whatever he plays, or nothing if he plays nothing. And yeah, I played with it. It didn't work as well. I often had to open a hand I was keeping because I had 3 land in it, but they were all tangos, and I just wouldn't see basics, so they'd be coming in tapped. I was playing so slowly. So I wanted to go down to like 5, 6 tangos tops. I think I'm on 7 tangos right now, which isn't that much better, really. But I've gone down to like 6 basics, and then I've gone up 2 more fetches. I play 26 lands, so it's a little different, but that's like a good place to start there. It's a lot of fetches. And they quit. Right in the middle of me trying to Jace, they quit. Bunch of quitting baddies. I don't blame them. In Duels, it doesn't actually afford your opponent anything if you scoop. They stopped playing AI, which is a stupid idea. I just want my win. Think about that last game I had last episode against Black Bladder, I think it was. He quit, and then I lost to the computer top decking answers. Top decking stuff. Guy's revenge. Just terrible. If he'd stayed, he would have won, and he didn't. It's pretty terrible. Anyway. Yeah, 5 color mana base is super easy. And then the best part is if you're in a wedge. Oh, what do we have here that we can get? Tide. It's kind of silly that I want Fleshbag Marauder, but I want Fleshbag Marauder. But I also just want Frostlings. I think Frostlings actually like wins me the game, so let's take Frostlings because it wins me the game. And I don't need to lifelink, I can just swing. Let's save ourselves some time, just swing. If you're doing the 3 color on a wedge, you're incidentally in 5 colors anyway, so you can splash for 1 or 2 off things, because you can fetch the green, you can fetch the black. You can't fetch it as reliably, but you can fetch it, so why wouldn't you play something really good? Like, if you're in Rhino, if you're in Abzan, you're already splashing for blue in order to grab your black, and you're splashing for red to grab your black. So why wouldn't you play Bring to Light so that you can pull the Rhinos out of the deck? Why wouldn't you play Kolaghan's Command so that you can get the Rhinos back? Why wouldn't you play Mardu Charm so that you can, you know, kill creatures, get Thought Seizes, get guys? Like, at that point you're just playing 5 color anyway. And it depends on how heavy you want to go in to those extra 2 colors as a splash. I mean, if you want to be playing 4 Jaces, you probably want to be switching more towards a 5 color build than a 3 color splashing 2 build. But I mean, this season, the standard mana bases, they're great. I love them. Anyway, that's enough about me and mana bases. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you like the video, press the like button, show your support, helps a lot. If you want to see more from the channel, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.